friends, I did a thing tonight, and I modified a pen so that it is hopefully easier for me to write when I, attempt to do that. So, for those who don't know, I recently got a new accessory, because we learned that the bone on the outside of my arm is too short, and so my wrist has just been chronically dislocated pretty much my entire life. Most people with this condition are diagnosed as babies or toddlers because when they start pulling up on things, they start crying out in pain because it's super painful the first time it dislocates, but I just, everything hurt, so I didn't cry out in pain. I just assumed that that's what it felt like when you tried to pull up. That's what that joint did. And so I didn't cry out in pain. And yeah, I've been apparently living with my wrist chronically dislocating for the past 31 years. As I got older, I did realize that doing things like writing and crocheting and walking with crutches did make it hurt. But for a lot of my life, nobody believed me. And anyway, now we know why. So now I have this, and I officially know that I'm not right-handed. We did test grip strength, and I am actually officially ambidextrous outside of the wrist thing. But I am now going to be writing left-handed, which is going to be a new skill for me. But I'm also realizing that I'm 31, and I am not sure that I know how to properly hold a pen. Because I'm blind and I've never seen another human hold a pen. But we didn't know that I was blind when we were learning how to hold pens. I do have memories of my mom being like, "Why do you hold your pen like that? You should hold it like this." But then me not telling her that I couldn't see how she was holding it. And just continuing to hold it the same way. I also remember her getting me little gripper thingies, but they were just really uncomfortable, and I never actually used them. So I have a feeling I don't hold it properly, but so when I would hold it in my right hand, I would hold it between my index and middle finger, and then stabilize it with my thumb. So that was the best way that I could get a stable grip on it. But when I hold it with my left hand and I try to do that, it just wants to curl in under, and it's like weird. It's hard to get the thumb to do the same. It's like I feel like my thumb is different on this hand, and I can't quite. It's hard to get the thumb to do the same stabilizing motion on this hand. So then it feels like it should go between the thumb and the index finger, but then there's nothing stabilizing it, and my hand tremors make it really hard to write. Sorry for the brief interruption. I temporarily ran out of school because I have videos of this one. Anyway, so the solution or hopefully the solution that I've come up with, is I got some thermoplastics and I made a custom mold of my hand, and so now I can hold it between the middle and index finger, and the thumb can go where the thumb wants to go and still provide that stability. So even though my hand tremors a little bit, it doesn't as noticeable when I write. But even though it's not going to affect how I actually hold the pen, because this is functional for me, just out of pure curiosity, sighted friends, if you want to drop in the comments how you hold a pen, I am very, very curious. So feel free to drop that